We woke up in Haines, Alaska this morning. It's a pretty nice view out here. The town's really small. That's about it right here. We'll probably go find a hiking trail, because look at these mountains back here.
As you would have heard, the ship's company are massively exercised their emergency duties.
Just got off the ship in Haines, Alaska. I'm gonna go walk that way. Go towards those. I'm just picking a road and walking up the hill.
I love it.
Towards the mountains. So it has to be getting us closer. This is the tiny little historic district in Haines. Oh, bike rentals.
Oh.
Historic shops filled with touristy things.
Yeah. This is amazing. So pretty. That feels good. Really tough for me.
I think we're at the top of the hill.
Felt it even out.
We're coming down the other side of Haines. Haines is kind of on a peninsula up on a hill. I wanted to see what was on the other side because it looked like there was a river and a good view of the mountains. And we're just coming down on the other side, and I think we'll have a nice view of the mountains. This looked like more of a highway, and we've maybe seen 3 or 4 cars. So I guess for Alaska, for Haines, it is a highway.
Yeah.
Raven Road. This is looks like a tidal delta where the river comes out, so it gets really wide. And it's probably very, very salty, not briny. Sue's slipping on the rocks. We made it down to the river.
Thank you.
Ooh. Look at these mountains, right down to the water.
If I had the money, I would pay for her.
What did you do with the girls?
Ooh, that's an eagle.
Out
What
in the
did it
water?
land on? Out in the water.
It may be shallow.
There's something splashing around in the water. Maybe it is shallow. Maybe there's salmon spawning and it just landed on the bank.
This took 25 minutes to get up over here. That's not bad. Just 1.05 miles from the boat.
They're in there somewhere.
Probably can't see it in the video, but over there on the water's edge are 3 bald eagles. Or 2 juveniles and 1 mature bald eagle. It's too bad I didn't think to bring my long lens. I didn't want to carry it. Oh well. It is really pretty out here. We have fantastic weather today. Look at that sky.
There's salmon spawning on that.
Then they go out there and eat, and they go back to the rocks and go.
Oh, these mountains are so cool. It's worth it to get away from the cruise port. Back that way is where we came, from over the hill, and then farther up that way is Skagway. It's a 45-minute ferry ride. Is this a good
Ticky licky, no bitey.
Is this a good spot to come and
Yeah, this is great.
get away from the boat for a minute?
Yeah.
Ah, upriver is so pretty looking.
Oh, that startled me. It's a fly crawling on my ankle. I was like, no!
Go into immediate Celtic dancing mode.
I wonder if those are, yeah, maybe they are juvenile eagles.
Yeah, I think so. There's mom and dad. Two with white heads.
Sue spotting eagles. This was my attempt through the binoculars. You can see more of the dots of the eagles out there.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's 7 and 8 up in the trees.
Oh, we've left the bank of the river and we're hiking back up the hill.
Awesome.
Oh, so cool.
Very cool. Actually, I guess I could. Let's take a
We made it back over the hill from the river and back over to town. The cruise ship is right there. It doesn't tower over this town because it's up on a hill. But this is an old fort, so this is all military style housing. And this is a historic part of town. Really neat houses up here on the hill. And then the more modern part of downtown is down that way. So you can take a ferry from here, from what I heard from the crew, that way to Skagway.
This one's for sale.
That's neat.
Tell me how I look on this court.
Like you belong there.
Commemorating the founders of Port Chilkoot, World War II veterans and their families who bought Fort William H. Seward in 1947 and pioneered their futures here. Steve Homer, Ted and Mimi Gregg, Carl and Betty Heinmiller, Marty and Allie Cords, Clarence and Hilma Matson. So this was a fort, hence the memorials and the gun placements. And it was purchased from the government, I would assume. And the town was founded, converted from an old fort. Just a lot of really pretty old houses on this street. You can kind of see the downtown area back that way against the hill. It's a pretty great view from up here on the hill. Look out and see the ocean and the mountains with snow on them. We've come down the hill. That's where we were just walking, past the old hotel. Now we're in front of what looks like an old military barracks. We're down back at the bottom of the hill. There's the welcome sign to the fort in Haines, Alaska. And there's the boat. We're down at the waterfront. You want me to look at my map?
Sure.
There's the entirety of our boat. I think this is Fort Street? No, we went up Fort Street. We are on Front Street. Front Street by the waterfront. The clouds are clearing on the mountains. Such a nice backdrop to town every time you look up that way. We're walking towards downtown. Downtown. This is the down part of town. Haines Senior Village.
Here we go, man.
Now we're into downtown, and there's the world famous hammer.
Heard all over the world.
Yeah, when that thing goes down, when it hits a nail, everybody hears it. Museum of Hammers?
Yeah,
And oddities, or is the oddity that it's a museum of hammers?
both, I bet. Haven't been in it.
There's a museum,
You have to really get it in.
bear den, 3 Northmen tasting room, and the Hammer Museum. All downtown here. Oh, there's one of the musicians from the boat. I think we're gonna head back on for lunch here in a minute. We've gone all over Haines and saw a lot of what we wanted to see. It's just really pretty. Mountains everywhere and snow. I think it's time to head back on. Well, we went all around town, went over to the other side, saw the river, the mountains, went downtown, walked through the old fort. Now we're back on board. We'll be setting sail in a couple of hours. Tomorrow is Tracy Arm Fjord. So we're going to be setting sail here pretty soon. It is a warm day, especially for Haines, Alaska. There was a lot of locals out swimming in the bay here.
And one of these, she was zipping along, walking on one of these, I don't know, what they call medevac to the States from the English Island, wherever they were.
We're up forward on the ship near the bow. Behind the theater. The theater is over here on the left. It's really windy on this side right now. We're out on the walking deck on 6 still. The weather's so nice. And got this view of the mountains back here. Don't know how well it'll show up on this camera. That's really neat. This is pretty neat. Be outside on the walking lower deck by the water and have views like this. Let's see if I can poke out one of these windows here, one of these openings. So pretty. Yeah, the weather's been great for being outside and for just looking at things. Hasn't been so great for photography. It's kind of the way it goes. You're sailing on a cruise through Glacier Bay. You kind of just get what you get. I would have preferred overcast skies, but what are you gonna do? Today in Haines was really, really nice. It was probably in the 60s. All the locals were outside in the sunshine. And there have been a lot of waterfalls as we're coming through. A lot of snow melt today. Last 2 days have been really warm, so it's not surprising. All right, we're gonna keep walking. 3 laps of this deck is 0.9 or 9/10 of a mile.